everybody, it is time for RPG Night with Sass, Volume 2. We're on session 23 now. It is April Fool's Day, but hopefully there's more Fool's jokes happening this weekend. Stuff and things and whatever. Alright, so we got some stuff gonna happen today. Not entirely sure what. We're still deciding. There's some back and forth of what the plan is for what we're gonna be doing. So we'll figure that out as the time goes on. But let's go ahead and get in the voice chat and see what's happening in there.
Say on.
Alright guys, what's up?
Hey, who's
Not much. I'm still.
I can hear earbuds. Text to speech.
Liz, you think you've seen me hyped, but this weekend has made me the most hyped I've been in years.
I heard.
Yes.
I've heard good news.
Yes. Further good news due to texting these guys is it may not cost me a single penny.
Ooh.
In fact, I might get paid for this.
Is this experimental?
Yes, it's experimental.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Yes. So, by them helping me, I get paid and it helps other people.
This is where you get superpowers.
Or make it
okay.
worse.
Look out for the radioactive spiders.
Yes, yes, that is.
Either we will have,
possibility.
the next hit Hollywood movie, or the alternative, and I'd rather not have the alternative. So
Yes, we don't
here's
want the
hoping for the next blockbuster movie deal.
Yes.
Everybody grab your 3% royalties
You have
right
to
now.
grab the ab warmers. Okay.
Also,
Grab your
also,
3%
I am
royalties
sorry
right
to
now.
say, but the $6 million man was already made.
That
Yeah.
sucks. Yes,
No.
I am well aware of that. Who said we're only spending $6 million here?
I'm sorry for that earbud.
We're spending
Pitch in my
7.
27 cents.
By the way, if you'll go into notifications, that's good. If you'll go to notifications and click on for text-to-speech notifications for current selected channel and select the voice channel.
Yeah. I just
You can
have it
hear
set
what-
to beep. Because
So, like, I've disabled text-to-speech within the channel itself, so you have to set up text-to-speech. Someone in the channel cannot use the text-to-speech command.
Okay.
Just a heads up, because I don't want to be spammed, because I know people that would abuse it, so. Also.
Oh no, Smiles.
Oh, so you set it so you actually have to type it now? So you type it?
What? No. What you do with your notifications is your prerogative. I'm saying that anyone in this voice channel will not be abused unless they set their permissions to it.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I'm actually answering a quick question before we get started here, so bear with me.
How did you do other proficiency?
I clicked and misclicked on a button trying to do something.
Well, assuming that earbud would be the only
Oh
one
my
using
god,
the
it won't
channel,
let me edit it.
was assuming?
Are you trying to edit your proficiency
I
bonus?
don't like text-to-speech, so I'm not going to use it.
yeah, I have it set to beep. Like every time it
Thank
goes
you,
off,
I heard
hear
it the
a
first
beep.
2 times you said it now.
Yeah. Sorry.
Where's other proficiency? By the way, we do need everybody in roll 20 at this point.
I got specific time now. At 4:30 p.m. Thursday afternoon, I will be going back in to the doctor's office.
Oh.
Yeah, they get to run a few more tests so they know what they're up against. They get to see how much I messed up my body.
That makes the testing all the more interesting.
There's generally not something someone laughs at.
I laugh at it because it was my own mistake, and at this point, I live by the motto of, if you can't laugh at it, then why is it there to talk about?
That's fair.
While that's true, sometimes some things are a little bit more serious.
Yes,
You
I
know-
do realize this.
But if
I
you
also
can't
have to
find
put it that
comedy
if
in
the
a
person
serious
wants to laugh at it,
situation-
it should be the person that has the problem.
Is it better now? Are they gone?
I can hear you. Who is they?
Are the gremlins gone?
Oh, gremlins. Why are you fighting gremlins, Arcana?
I don't know. They live in my Wi-Fi.
Oh no.
I know that feeling.
Then yes, the gremlins are gone. We can hear you now. Congrats.
Oh, they're gone
Welcome
for now.
to the stream.
Yay.
They'll be back.
Hello.
Sorry, this is me asking a question, actually, but I'm getting an answer. Okay. Okay. That's a lot more than I thought it was. Alright, I'll keep track of that. No worries.
That's my early ruling right now, just because I haven't really had time to think about it, but it's something I do need to think about because it's going to be something involving going forward.
Yeah, I know.
So I think we can. I for right now, I'm going to operate with that,
Okay.
but I
Alright.
may amend that to be less.
Okay, so currently... Okay. So I'm at not yet, but eventually.
You're at not yet, but soon.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll take not yet, but soon. Okay.
We've
Yeah.
had our rest, correct?
Yes, everybody has had a long rest. That was before last session. And then during the session, I believe everybody was taking turns on the road. So yes, everybody has had their long rest. Yes, they have.
All spell slots
So-
are back.
Yeah, all spell slots are back.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is fine, except for Magnus's connection to Discord right now.
No, we can't help that.
No, that's not good.
Help.
Oh,
We can hear
Okay.
you.
yeah.
Reach for my hand.
The gremlins have him.
Come with me.
Pull him out! Pull him out!
Catch the rope.
Let me at him, I'll punch them all.
I mean, go ahead.
I will succeed.
All right. So
So,
in keeping with the tradition of Sass, as we are super late as always, you know, that sort of thing. That's how we roll.
How
Hey,
we
listen.
operate.
Listen. After actually starting relatively on time last time and people being early last time, we had to balance this out with being really super late this time. So you know,
Yeah.
we have. Hey, guess what? My stalling has worked. There's a Nox.
Hi.
Hey!
Hey, wow,
My
that
stalling
works.
is perfect. Okay.
I had a chore, and tonight's the one night I actually had a Sunday off work because it's a holiday.
Perfect. I have succeeded in my mission. Last time on RPG Night was Sass Vol.2. Y'all decided to do some crazy shit last time. Let's talk about that for a second. So last time, everybody woke up from the tavern. Woke up in the tavern, and you got news that, well, there was a hit squad approaching you. And the good news, however, is they did get intercepted by two of Xerxes' buddies. That would be, of course, hang on, now I have to actually pull up names here. See, I'm actually having to pull up resources already, and we've barely even started the session.
Frederick and the soldier lady.
Listen, Frederick is amazing, okay? He likes explosions. Okay?
Explosions are really good.
Frederick is hilarious.
Okay.
Frederick is amazing, okay? Don't deny it.
Yeah, Frederick
is going to make all sorts of new friends in this party. Anyway,
Those friends may be in pieces, but
listen, that's a minor detail.
The more pieces, the more friends.
Exactly. Exactly. Quote that, by the way.
Oh dear.
Do we have a zombie spell at all? Does anyone?
No, I don't think we have any necromancers in the group.
Because I'd love
I
to
could do
have.
something very interesting with the pieces.
I would
Let's not.
love to have like you know the Adams family with the hand butler.
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Anyway,
The thing.
so after all that happened, all of you decided that you were going to formulate a plan on how to deal with all of this shit that's going on the island, and a few ideas got tossed back and forth. Also, ideas about making explosions also were tossed back and forth. Also, somebody decided to juggle explosions. That was tossing ideas back and forth. Let's see. I mean, they're great ideas. They're ideas in a bottle. And yes, we also established that Lindau was a port. We did establish that.
Did we though?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have.
I don't know about that.
I mean,
I think she's
maybe.
asking for the letters.
What?
I think she was asking for the letters.
The letters?
How do you spell port?
Yeah, I don't know. There was these
P-O-R-T.
strange letters.
Anyway.
I mean, would you rather me spell a different word?
Stop.
Oh, I was gonna say
No.
F-I-S-H.
No. Don't even get people started on that one. Anyway,
Oh,
right, so... Anyway, so what plan did y'all decide to do? Because if I remember correctly, everybody decided to... The general plan was that you were going to travel along the road up here and then over this way. Is that correct? Everybody decided to kind of go off the beaten path a little bit?
I'm
I think so.
following that at this point.
I believe we actually stuck to the main roads.
Yeah,
Heading
we took
over
this
towards-
halfway.
You stuck to the main roads, okay.
We stuck to the main roads heading towards the secret tunnel.
Very good. Then in that
Secret
case...
tunnel.
Okay. So in that case, let's pick it up right where we left off then, because you would be arriving actually on that road in particular. I think you actually started down that main road, or down that secret road,
And we were like-
just after sunset, and you decided to push forward. Is that correct?
No, I think we were-
So,
I think so.
We had just left and we're gonna arrive in Lindau.
Okay. So let's pick it up right where we left off. As you travel down the... Really, it's almost not quite a road, so to speak, more like a path. It's not very wide. You have to kind of get through almost single file.
It's implied.
it's a narrow path.
It's a very narrow path. Well, let me rephrase that. It's not so much a narrow path as much as it is... It's really tough to get wagons and cargo type of transport through this path. But it's the type of path you can still... There's enough room to do it, but you just have to be really careful, that's all. But everybody is able to navigate it just fine. Jack, if you would. I would like a perception check. And is your owl in the air right now?
See, I'm trying to think about that. I don't know if it would be unnatural for my owl to be in the... I would say my owl is doing whatever it decides as long as it keeps up with us.
So basically, owl thing? Owl thing.
I'll say it's in the air
Sigh.
occasionally.
Okay. Okay. So it's in the air or no?
Yeah, we'll say it's in the air.
Okay. Give me a perception check if you would, please. Owl can take it as well. 17 is good enough, unless you want to get a nat 20 on your owl. This would be sight perception, by the way, as I believe that will matter for your owl. No
Yes,
nat
it
20.
will.
Okay. No nat 20 though. That's the only way you could get more information. Right. So, as you're traveling along the path, you see what appears to be a very kind of where it forks a little bit. One kind of going a little bit to the left and one going a little bit to the right. You notice the path on the left has a couple of traps laid on the road. Not serious traps, but definitely the type of traps that would hinder one's movement. One of them being kind of a snare trap, like almost like a bear trap. Another one being more of a rope-based trap. Other than that, you see nothing else on the left-hand side, and it's definitely taking that path is a much more straightforward shot to Lindau. Going the other way is a little longer, but it's not too. As far as you can tell, you don't know how much longer it'll take to go that way, but it's a safe path.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up to the party. I'm gonna let them know that I see some traps. I'm just gonna like put my hand up so I don't say a word, just in case anyone's nearby. I'm gonna walk close to the wagon after I get off Foxgrove, and then I'm gonna just like let them know there's some traps on the path to the left. The path to the left is the fastest to Lindau, but if we want to go down that way, we may want to clear out those traps or go around them.
Well, what kind of traps are they?
By the way, you can see Lindau somewhat in the distance. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
All right. So the first one trap I saw was more like a snare, kind of small. The other one was a rope trap. It would be probably very inconvenient to get caught in that one. I'm sorry, did you say a snare was a bear trap? Sort of
Yeah,
thing?
like a bear trap type
Okay,
of snare.
okay. Scratch that about the snare trap. It's actually quite dangerous to us.
So, would it take more time to clear the traps to get through them than it would for us to go the other way? Even though it's slightly longer, do you think?
The only path I see is that one to the right. And the one to the right, I don't know how long it will take us to go if we go down that way. Now, that said, I saw 2 traps. That may be a good indication they may put more, but...
Smiles, investigation check.
I'm sorry, what?
Investigation, please.
It's for Smiles.
For Smiles, yeah.
Not bad.
In theory, a lot of traps like that would have some sort of pressure plate or trigger. So, in theory, yes. Can you do it or recognize where it is?
Question,
Okay.
are they anchored down at all?
Investigation check, please. No, perception check, please. I'm sorry. Yeah, perception.
Would check? Okay.
15. Good enough. The bear trap is. The rope trap is anchored, but you don't know where.
So 2 anchored traps. How many traps are there?
Just the 2 that you know of.
Alright.
Wait, just to clarify, do I see a rope just going to the ground?
Yeah, basically, you see not where you don't see where the actual trigger is. You just know that you see some rope there, and you've seen where this story ends when you see rope like that.
Gotcha. So
You just don't know where it's triggered, is the problem.
Okay, so one option. I'm just gonna bring this out there for the one that's the rope trap. Is that right? The rope trap.
There's one rope trap. By the way, as far as your order of traps, the bear trap is the one closest to you, and the rope trap is the one further from you.
Okay.
If that matters.
All right. So, do I see where the bear trap could be triggered, considering my background? Okay.
Yes. Yeah. At your perception, yes.
All right then. So I should be able to trigger that one. And I guess if I could ask anyone in the party to just do a cantrip of some kind to maybe cut the rope at a distance, and that should disarm the other trap. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna shoot a firebolt at it while he was talking.
I had an idea.
Oh, you're gonna shoot a firebolt at it?
Now, be careful. We don't want to start a fire and give away her location, so make sure it's extra small.
I had a plan.
What would that be?
Liz, do remind me, I get 3 bolts with Eldritch Blast, correct?
Say that again?
I have multiple bolts with Eldritch Blast, correct?
Not till level 5.
This level.
Darn.
Not till level 5.
Dang.
Not
Well-
there yet.
Callan has a firebolt, so that's fire. You're
Um,
telling the party, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Telling the party.
All right, then I'll
I could
trigger
just
the bear trap.
fire
and
an
you
Eldritch
set
Blast
the rope
at
for the
both of
rope
them.
trap.
I couldn't hear you because multiple people were talking.
I was just saying, I can fire an Eldritch Blast at each of them. That's a force attack. That should trigger both.
Save
You
it
have
for
one
later,
Eldritch
'cause-
Blast. You cannot pop it like that.
May I say
You
something?
have to yeah, go ahead.
Sorry about that. So could you? I would say save that if you have limited uses, because a cantrip is.
It's a
something
cantrip.
It's a
small and
cantrip.
really
He
something.
it's a cantrip. He has yeah.
Now, you can't hit them both with one shot, but a coordination might be effective.
That's what I was pointing towards.
Well, look, guys, I can literally just take a stick and trigger the bear trap. It's no problem whatsoever. I just need someone to take out the rope trap. Can
Well,
you
if
do
there's
that first? That way.
Cullen cast a firebolt already.
okay.
All right then. Did he
We're not
miss?
talking.
It's evil talking.
Oh, I love it when a plan comes together.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Somebody get a water
my
spell.
goodness. As you
I don't have a water spell.
fling the firebolt at which trap are you flinging it at, by the way?
The rope trap.
The rope trap. You fling the firebolt at the the rope trap. You watch as the firebolt goes towards it, and then just almost as if it just completely and utterly is engulfed by something and disappears.
Do we all notice this?
Anybody who is looking in that general direction would have seen it.
May I roll investigation on that?
Anybody who was looking at that, roll insight at disadvantage unless you are a spellcaster.
Oh,
Oh.
I was
Oh,
actually
that makes sense.
Hey.
gonna ask if I could just roll an Arcana check on it, but okay.
We've got a nat 20 in here.
That would be Vitae.
That would be Vitae. We got two nat 20. Oh, no, that's
Also have a
investigation.
nat one.
sorry,
That's-
my bad.
that's-
And that's also
yeah.
Moonshade, so.
That's also Moonshade.
I only see one nat
You have a
20.
nat one.
Yeah, there's no. Naura whispered it by accident. It's a nat
Oh.
20.
Ah,
There's
damn
a
it.
nat one.
Well, I got
Why
a
is
20.
that set to GM? What the hell?
It's
Okay.
fine. It's fine.
Toggle
We'll
thing.
fix it. It's fine.
Oh, geez, yeah, mine is too. I don't know why.
GG's.
That's why I do select as opposed to toggle. So
Yeah.
it just makes things so much easier. Naura, you're gonna get some information here.
Alright.
Vitae, sees. Okay, I'll just wait. Yeah, just waiting for everybody. Perfect. Okay. So Vitae watches as the firebolt is engulfed. Ooh, a nat 19, 24 overall. Close. You watch the entire firebolt get engulfed. You could swear the ground almost kind of. How do I put this? It almost looks like the ground kind of ripples come from the ground almost as if it's like fake.
Illusory.
Well, that's not good.
Can I throw a card at it to see if something physical can get past? No?
Wait, what now?
The trap. It's illusory. Or else something in front of us is.
Liz, may I throw a card at the rope trap?
A card? Oh. Sorry.
By the
Liz?
way, the rope trap and the bear trap are still there. At least once the ripples stop.
May Vitae step forward a little bit and roll Arcana on it
I'd like
To
to
what
do the
end?
same.
to figure out if this is an illusory spell or if there is something about the area that is causing it.
Question.
Based on nah. Based on your insight roll earlier, advantage roll on the Arcana.
Alrighty.
Kojiro would also do this out of curiosity.
Kojiro, wait, did you share the information, Vitae?
Yes, I said that it is illusory, or that something is causing some form
Kojiro
of
can.
illusion ahead.
Okay,
Yeah,
Kojiro
I
can.
would have done so just to figure out what it is, but yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I was, but you only roll it normal.
Yeah.
Because you didn't get a nat 20. Okay.
Fine.
So Kojiro, no. Vitae. Yeah, Kojiro doesn't know. Vitae, you would definitely be able to tell that this is illusory magic, and beyond that, no, you would need higher for that. No. You would know that's illusory magic, and you would know that that path is definitely not what it seems.
Liz, may I throw a card at the trap?
Sure, you can. Attack roll, please.
Just putting
You
it out.
throw a card. At which trap? The bear trap or the
Rope trap, because that's
rope
the
trap?
one we're having issues with spell casting at, but we
Okay.
haven't tried physical attacks yet.
You throw a card at it. It is engulfed.
Is there an obvious beginning to the illusion? Almost like a flat panel?
Yes, you would be able to tell that there is.
May I stick my face through it?
Oh, I was gonna stick my hand.
I
through
was
it.
going to
That was
start with
muted.
a stick or a rock, but your nose works too.
I'm right there with you. Like, I wanted to just walk up. I was waiting for
Okay.
everyone to
Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on.
You know, while he does this, I'm gonna stand
Yes,
next to
I
him
wanna
just
stick
in
my-
case. I need to pull him
Yes,
out.
I want to stick the business end of my face into the business end of that illusion. Let's go.
He sticks. Hey Jack, you know how sticking your face through portals works, right?
Did not work out well.
No, it did not. Yeah, so who is doing that? Magnus? Magnus walks up to this illusory magic and he's like, I'm more Mal than Mal. I've got washboard abs. This shit can't stop me. Sticks his face into the illusory magic. His face goes through it. His face is engulfed by the illusory magic.
Okay.
Magnus, which are you looking straight ahead?
I'm looking straight ahead.
There's a lot of lovely sky out there.
Sky.
Mhm.
Wait, sky?
Uh-huh.
Not ground.
Oh.
Can I look down?
That's a long way down.
Can I step back?
Yes.
Okay, step back. Real fast. Before this turns into a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
I was gonna go with Roadrunner, but sure.
Someone
We'll go
cast
Bugs
fly.
Bunny.
At
Same
least
difference.
at least it's not a forest fire you saw behind it.
Oh, by the way, one important note, that was definitely a whole lot of not Lindau in front of you as well, as you stuck your face in there.
Okay. Okay, so that direction.
So,
It's
Magnus, what
basically
did you
the
see?
void of sky.
Wait, what?
You go out there and you take one step and you go plummeting into the ether, it seems.
Jack sticks his face to look through it.
Jack
I'm like, I
sticks
gotta
his
see
face
this.
through the illusory magic. There's a dragon there. No, just kidding.
Damn it.
This
Oh,
is impossible.
It's like hell all over again. No, just kidding.
Actually,
No.
I have an idea.
You see a whole lot of sky out there. Oh,
I
Magnus has an
pulled-
idea.
I pull
Yeah,
my
I
face
haven't-
back. I'm like, yep, that's a lot of sky.
I
Good looking sky.
have
We should
a
probably do the
wonderful
other one.
idea. I have some spare solid objects.
Okay.
I have a dagger in my bag that I'm not going to use for anything.
Dagger is not a thing. You would have a knife instead. Like a plain old knife.
Okay, I have a knife. I have lots of knives. Can I stick my head through the illusion and drop a knife to see if it keeps falling?
Sure.
I will subtract a knife from my inventory.
You drop a knife into the night sky. It drops and drops and drops. Yeah, boy, it's dropping a lot. It's like it's still falling.
smiles. We'd like to look up just out of curiosity. We'll walk up.
And it keeps falling until it disappears from sight.
Okay, I bring my head back from the illusion. Okay, that's definitely Sky. Don't go that way.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna call out to the other.
By the
let's
way,
go the other way.
By the way, Magnus, you just pulled your head out of the illusory magic, right?
Sure.
Dex save, please.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh boy, my second best stat.
Question: since I'm next to Magnus, could I help him?
No.
Oh boy.
You'd have to roll. Oh, that'll work though.
Oh, thank goodness it wasn't garbage.
You get the sense that something is approaching you. You step to the side, and a firebolt just falls from the sky and just lands right next to your feet.
Okay, who's throwing things at me?
I think we should step back and wait for the knife to come.
I think we should get moving.
Wait.
First of all, what does Magnus see?
And on that note, Jack, roll a dex save.
Ah, lovely.
Jack, in his infinite wisdom, realizing that what goes up must come down, and nearly steps to the side as a knife just plummets from the sky and lands right next to Jack's feet.
You've been playing Portal, haven't you?
No, that was months ago.
What's funny is there are spells that do this, and
Yeah, there are.
Wait.
Have one.
Speaking of,
Portal.
since this
So-
is something Kojiro hasn't experienced or dealt with, can I go over and
it's a
investigate
portal.
it?
What are you trying to investigate?
This black hole portal bullshit.
Roll. Are you looking at it magically, or are you looking at just normally?
I'm gonna attempt looking at it both ways.
I need a specific way, please.
First magically.
Yeah, you can only do one. If you're gonna go magically, I need Arcana check, please.
I will. No, I'll do magic.
Give me Arcana.
Hello.
Hello.
It is definitely the type of magic that has an entrance and an exit. You put
Alan's
something in
asking.
the entrance, and it comes out an exit. And somebody, just for shits and giggles, decided to throw an illusion in front of it and make it look like a path that goes closer to
Liz.
Lindau. Uh-huh.
Alan is asking to cast
don't.
Identify.
Identify on what? And then Nox,
That's
I'll get to
going.
you next.
Sorry to interrupt you, Nox, but Colin asked first.
On the
It's fine.
panel, I wanted to walk up and see if I could put my hand on the panel of the illusion and see if I could identify it. To know exactly what spell this is. And everything about it, because Identify is freaking amazing.
Yeah, Identify is freaking amazing. Bear with me just one moment. So you're burning the spell to identify it, is that correct?
Yes.
Now, I need to know what specifically are you identifying, the illusion or the portal?
Portal.
You'd be able to tell it's a dimension door.
That's freaking awesome.
That's very high level.
I'm tempted to jump in it now.
No.
Don't.
Still fall the same distance and hit the ground.
I'm really curious, so I'm just gonna send my familiar through and say we should leave.
Wow.
His familiar can fly.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, so can Aeon.
You know, let's why don't we just talk? Let's
Yes,
just
my
don't
familiar
and say
can fly.
we
It's a
did.
hawk.
Look. First, it's an
How
animal.
about we start
I
moving?
take offense to that.
It's
but I
not
do
an
know.
animal. It's a familiar. There's a difference.
Okay, whatever. Spirit animal thing, whatever. Fine. But we should probably leave.
We should get going.
I would say Vitae would say to Callan, send it through. We have a mission to move on.
I send it through and I wait to see if it ever comes back, and I get back on the cart.
Okay, you send it through. And which way are you going, left or right?
Probably to the right. Oh, anything on the right path I should be aware of.
No traps, no nothing.
Okay.
That's just
Part of me finds that's the kind of strange in itself, but
Why?
okay.
Why would someone put that there?
Potentially to... Or because they expected something.
But there's nothing around here for miles, it seems. It's just an empty
No,
path.
Lindau is close by. This is probably set up as a defense.
Also,
Or as bait.
I'm sorry, Nox, I forgot to get back to you. What's
I
going
got
on?
a trap,
What did you
I got
need?
a bait.
The party's moving on.
One
Correct?
second, the gremlins are back.
I think so. I think the party's moving along the right road, as Jack was mentioning, correct?
Yeah, the right road, because the left is a booby trap.
Okay.
And then what I was gonna do doesn't really apply anymore.
Okay.
I was gonna jump.
No, you would still
That is
take all the
very bad.
damage.
Okay. So as the party is moving on, Lindau's actually not in the distance as you move to the right-hand road. You look kind of in the general direction of where you thought Lindau was. Lindau's not there. Might have been a good thing you didn't go down that road. As you approach another road, or another fork in the road.
I pick up the fork.
Okay.
It is a shiny fork.
A shiny fork.
Add one fork to your inventory, Smiles.
I toss a card down each fork to check for illusions.
What now?
I toss one card down each fork in the road to test for illusions.
Okay, well, no, that was a literal fork in the road.
I still want to toss a card down the road to test.
Okay,
I
you
don't
toss a
trust
card.
forks.
Give me an attack roll, please. You throw it, it kind of wobbles a little bit in the air, kind of goes sideways. I mean, it goes far enough, but it's like, goes about maybe 30 feet, and then it just kind of dies, and it's fine. Nothing disappears.
That works.
Okay.
I was just throwing it down the road. I wasn't trying to hit anything.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. But as you keep going down the road, you do actually get to another fork in the road, and no, not one stuck in the road, one that splits in two different directions. Again, one left and one right.
May I roll perception at advantage since we're in a forest? Or we're not.
You are not in a forest. You're not in a forest. However, Moonshade can still roll advantage if up in the air. Yeah.
Let me go ahead. I'm gonna ask Moonshade, hey, which is a good way to go to get to the nearest town?
Okay.
I'm gonna fly up and hold on a second. Where's that perception? There it is. Yes,
Okay.
at advantage.
At advantage. That's Moonshade, right?
That's Moonshade.
Okay.
And I guess I'll roll advantage just to see if I can figure it out for myself.
No, you're at normal.
Okay, I'm at normal.
Jack
Don't
is
worry.
at normal.
It's at normal.
Yes.
It's at normal.
Yeah.
I know I did it. I know it says my name, but that's
fine.
is
It's fine.
right.
Go ahead.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, 22. Nice.
Moonshade comes
You
down.
see-
I don't know.
You see on the left side of the road, or the left fork,
Okay.
two traps. A bear trap and a rope trap. On the
This
right
looks familiar.
side, where it goes to the right, nothing.
May I? Oh, wait, hang on. Are you sharing that info, Jack?
Yeah, let me go ahead and just guys, you won't believe this, but is this the exact same layout, by the way?
Investigation roll.
It would be at least compared to what you saw earlier.
Yes.
Yes. Investigation roll for what?
Investigation roll figure out if we've passed through another dimension door or not.
Sure. Give me an yes, investigation would be fine. For this.
Liz, did my familiar come back to me?
Hey.
I'm going to answer your question in just a moment. Now, Ra, you would have not passed through a dimension door. You would know for certain that you've passed through no magic, illusory or otherwise, transportation or otherwise, to get to this point. Your familiar, by the way, Cullen, flies down from the skies and rejoins you.
I'm gonna point at this set of traps and say go.
Flies towards the traps.
Does he vanish?
No.
Didn't think so.
That's what I kind of figured.
I'm gonna throw a rock down the other road.
Okay. You throw a rock down the other road. It vanishes.
Jesus fucking Christ. Damn smugglers.
Who wants to stick
Well,
their
they
face
have
through
to be
this one?
careful.
We're not sticking our face through this one. It's probably the same thing.
Not necessarily, though potentially.
What's the odds, honestly, that there'd be anything good on the other side of that illusion?
Most likely, very low.
Yes. So, I'm gonna go disarm that bear trap, and is it the same bear trap and rope trap kind of thing?
Yes.
All right
Yes.
then. I'm gonna ask Colin, do you mind? And I believe this time you should work out. Yeah, thank you.
You fling a firebolt at the rope trap. It hits the rope trap square. Funny, though. Give me a perception check behind that, please.
After this, Octaya asks something.
Okay. I will certainly answer in just a moment.
Yep.
I need a Cullen perception check, please.
Yep. I'm looking. It's persuasion. That's perception. That's gonna be.
There you go. Good enough. It hits the rope trap square, but it's not burning.
Did it cut?
Almost like it passed through it on the explosion.
I
Follow
still
up.
see rope there.
Yeah, there's still rope there.
Colin, did you miss?
No, it hit it, but it hit it, but it does not seem to be working. I could go over and grab it if you want. I don't care if I get stuck in a fucking rope.
Well, I mean, to each your own, but I would recommend against it. But wait, do you mean it just went right through? It didn't care?
Yes,
It seemed to go right through. Yes.
I'm gonna take a rock and toss it at the bear trap.
Greater of strength or dex check,
That would probably be my dex roll.
Okay.
Normal dexterity, I assume?
Normal, yes. And then I'll answer your question as that roll is happening here, Octaya.
Okay.
Whoops, that might be wrong, unless I have
Okay.
Magnus as my weapon.
Hang on, Jack. Go ahead, Octaya.
Are there any animals in the area?
No. No animals.
Not any of them.
Not any land animals.
Animals.
At least the Kraken.
There would be a few birds in the sky,
Okay.
but that's it.
Would the birds have seen something?
Do you have
Are
dark
they-
vision?
Of the spell or the trait?
Let me ask this a different way. You are a full
I
elf,
do
is
have
that
dark
correct?
vision. Yes, I have dark vision.
Yeah, you should. What
But there's a spell.
specifically? Yeah, what specifically are you trying to understand from the birds?
Well, I have to speak with animals,
Okay.
so I'm wondering if I can talk to them.
You could with that spell if they care to talk back. But yeah,
Okay.
theoretically, yeah.
Are they in hearing range
Um,
for me? to talk to them?
I'm just gonna say yeah, sure.
Yes? Okay. What kind of birds are they?
Well, you see let's see. I'll say you see an owl in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just say a couple owls in the sky. Let's just make it that.
There's
Just make
also the
things easy.
island of the owls.
Friends.
Apparently. Okay. So, I'm gonna talk to them.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask them if they know anything about this. Or if they've noticed anything strange in the area. Bad things roaming about. Did I throw a curveball at you here?
No, actually, no. I can work with this. It's a little bit of a curveball, but I can work with this. This is thinking outside the box. No, the owls would have responded that no, nobody's come down this path within the past past 2 weeks. You're the first non-owls, or at least humanoid figures that they've seen in the last 2 weeks.
So, has something else happened? Has spellcasting happened that they know of? I mean,
they actually don't know.
They're owls.
How long
Why
have
would
they
I
been
know
here?
this?
How long have they been here? And how did they know it's been 2 weeks? Who was here 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago would have been a small caravan.
Uh-huh.
About 2 wagons. About 10 men.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing big. As far as they could tell, they didn't see any magic users amongst them.
Okay.
And the other part of your question, they've only been here for about a little less than a year.
Mm-hmm. But did the caravan pass through unharmed?
Through which path?
Either or, they would know which path.
Yeah, they passed through this. They would have passed through that path right there, and they're kind of they passed through the only path that's in front of you, unharmed.
Okay.
Why would you ask such a silly question?
Perhaps.
You don't know this. You can't talk with it. What's? Yeah, you know what? Considering circumstances, yeah, sure, you would know that she's talking to animals.
But I don't think he would know what they were talking about unless he cast a spell.
No.
If I heard her asking questions to the owls, I could say like, "Hey, maybe ask them if they know how the path works, like left, right, left, or anything along those lines."
Jack, that's pushing it. But considering you have an owl as a partner, I'm gonna allow this, but be careful where you step with this.
Wait, no, I'm just asking her to ask them. I'm not trying to speak to them directly.
Okay.
I do have the same spell, but I don't want to use it since one of us has already used it.
That's fine. Just be careful. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think that's a necessary question if they've already said they passed through unharmed.
But I mean, we could ask them what direction they took.
I think what Jack is trying to say is ask the owl to guide us along the path that they took, in case there are any more trapped forks.
Okay. So, Taya will say that to the owls and ask them to be a guide.
They just kind of fly overhead, and it's like, you need guides to walk a path?
And that's exactly where I thought it was going to go.
One foot in front of another. There's only one path in front of you.
Can Moonshade persuade them? I just thought about this.
Okay.
You don't know. Yeah,
Listen.
that's invalid
You've
action.
not
Oh, that's
heard-
true. I don't know if they refused. Wait, hold on.
Let me talk to my house.
Let Octaya talk.
Let me talk to my house. Stop trying to change my conversation. Cast your own damn spell. So they're saying there's only one path.
Yes.
Who's snoring? Sorry.
Petrie, you okay?
Is that Petrie?
Petrie?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh no. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Liz, do you want me to move her to AFK or mute her?
No, don't, because she's streaming right now.
But if I mute her, then they won't hear the snores.
Oh,
You mute her,
no.
they'll
no.
still hear the snores.
Yeah, because it takes
Yeah, they will.
her mic.
On the stream. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
no.
I don't know if she had it
Oh,
wired into
no,
Discord
no.
or not.
Oh god.
Oh, poor Petrie.
Call her. Use her cell phone and call her.
Wait a moment.
Do it. I know you have her number.
Hang on. If we make a lot of noises, we can just.
If we make a lot of noise.
Ding
I
her.
can
My
do
chop
that, but I
suey.
don't want to invoke her rage upon me.
I think she should just go to bed.
Yes, which is why sleeping on stream is probably not the best option.
Yeah.
Who left? Oh, I just watched someone disappear.
I think that was, yeah. I think
That was
Okay.
Arcana.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I was gonna say,
Said
okay.
he's having like connection issues, so he'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, so let's keep going.
Okay, sorry. Hi. So they think that it's fine. Okay. Can I ask them just to watch over us just in case?
They're like, whatever. Knock yourselves out.
Just stay in communication with me.
They're amused by this. Sure, they'll do it.
Okay.
Just for shits and giggles.
Cool. Okay. So cool. That's it. That's my conversation with the elves.
Okay.
And I'll share with the group that they say, I am Lorax, I speak to the trees. I am
By the way, you
Octavius.
still have 5 minutes left on that talk to animals, by the way.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave that open just in case something comes up and they see something, if they choose to share it. But for now, I'm just going to start walking the path and motioning to the party to follow.
Which
saying-
path?
The one that the owls have indicated.
That would be the left path.
Okay. They said there was only one in front of me, so what happens as I walk this path?
You walk down a path. Good news, you aren't swallowed up by anything illusory or anything like that.
Uh-huh.
You approach the bear trap.
Can I avoid the bear trap?
No, actually, unless you want to drop down about 50 feet.
Oh my.
That's a very big bear trap.
No, drop 50 feet. Well, the path is not big. And yes, that bear trap is fairly large.
So what
It
can I
appears to be
do?
meant more not for humans, but more for, say, horses
Bears?
and larger animals.
Okay. So
Like bears.
Bears. Yes, like bears.
So is it like a typical pressure plate with claws?
Yes.
Okay, so can I just not step on the pressure plate?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll do that.
you can. No, I can't say that the carts would have enough room to get through, but you know,
Right.
you can.
Well,
You
how's
step
that
around
bear
it.
trap when we come to it?
Wait, so the bear trap is real?
I don't know. I mean, she stepped around it.
If I may, can I throw a rock at it
Yeah.
after she
Wait
stepped
until
past it?
yeah.
Didn't you
Let
already throw a
her
rock at it?
finish.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
is that Arcana again? So I have gone past the bear trap. Yes. No ill
Yes,
effects.
you're past the bear trap. You got around it.
Okay. What is next on this path?
Rope trap.
Rope trap.
Now, you don't know where the pressure point is on the rope trap, though.
Right, okay. So, let us see if I can do something here.
Uh-huh.
Such as Druidcraft to set it on fire.
Sure.
Do I need to click on Druidcraft to show the spell card?
Yeah, that's fine. Tiny harmless sensory effect that predicts whether.
I'm gonna try that on one of the things in the
Let's
back of
see.
the cart.
It says you instantly light or snuff out a candle, torch, or small campfire. So I'm gonna
this would basically.
I'm gonna call it tinder, basically.
Okay, so it would be a light, almost like a candle lit, like a candle light.
A small campfire on the rope.
Small campfire on the rope
to burn it.
You create a campfire, basically. Huh, funny. Where the rope was has completely disappeared.
Okay.
Roll follow-up Arcana, please.
Okay.
Yeah, you have no idea why.
Ouch.
Can I use guidance on myself? Question mark.
Hmm?
Can I use guidance on myself? Question mark.
Guidance?
Yeah, I don't think so. Because it says you touch one willing creature.
Give me a second. If it's a touch spell, then it can be used on yourself.
So, once before the spell ends, the target can roll 1d4 and add the number rolled onto ability check of its choice, which doesn't really help me here.
It is a touch spell, which means you can use it on yourself, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to do that because it's a cantrip.
Okay.
Just see. So that's a 9 now.
Still not enough.
Yeah, I didn't figure it would be.
And you can't stack it, so, yeah.
Good try.
So, can someone follow me and help me with this, such as Vitae?
Yeah, I was waiting for a break in your investigation.
Yes.
Vitae's would have, at this point, called out to Aktaya, asking, "And what precisely have you found?"
By the way, keep going for right now. I will be right back.
Are you calling me Petrie?
Gotcha. Anyways, Vitae would kind of move forward, carefully stepping over the bear trap, giving it a quizzical look, and then looking at the rope trap with...
That's now vanished.
That's now vanished, true. Looking at the fire.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently they must have had another illusion here.
Mm-hmm.
This is very intricate, I must say. How do you know this was the right path as it stands?
The owls.
Vitae is going to look up. I see. Interesting. Anyways, it's most likely that there's several more illusions ahead. They were very careful to cover their tracks. Alright, since Liz, I'm gonna roll it, but I'm gonna wait for Liz to get back for us to hear the thing. Well, hello. Well, hello.
On a 20.
GG.
Yeah.
¿Dónde está Liz?
I'm here.
Aha.
That was a 20. That was a unnatural 20 on the Arcana check.
For
figuring out why the rope trap disappeared.
Yeah, it's an illusion.
Figured.
So the fire isn't there.
Hmm?
The fire isn't really there because it has nothing to light to.
Yeah, there's nothing to light.
Okay.
The campfire's there though. The one you created, Octaya.
Oh, okay. So Octavia's gonna walk around the campfire.
Or
It'll disappear, and if I remember correctly. Oh wait.
are you sure you want to walk around it, considering the width of the path here?
It's a small campfire. I can walk around a small campfire.
Could just put it out.
No.
Yeah.
You can, however, cast it again to snuff it too.
Yeah, I'll do that. Sure.
Okay.
We do have a cart to roll through here.
Colin, to answer your question, I'm sorry. What do you, whisper me what you're trying to do with that, if you would.
Okay.
Thank you.
Vitae is going to, shout back to the group. Another illusion, but be careful. I'm assuming that they're hoping to lull people into a false sense of security. It's a clever move.
So, Octaya, does she still have a line with the owls?
Yeah, it would still be up. You still have 5 minutes left on that.
Okay. So she'll ask them again if there's anything else she needs to know about this path.
I don't know why you got anything to worry about. I mean, it's half.
Are there any forks in the path that I need to watch for?
No, your grinning friend picked up the only fork in the path.
So
there's a knife in the path back over there. The one of you threw down over there, but you know.
So what you're saying is the forks are illusions.
I'm saying that if you see a spoon on the road, let me know.
The forks are illusions. Interesting. Interesting.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes.
You're down to about 3 minutes left on that spell, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So Octavia will continue down the path.
Vitae's gonna kind of wave the group on, saying careful of that bear trap.
Is the bear trap real? Has anyone checked that?
Not yet.
I believe you threw a rock
Vitae,
at it,
have
didn't
you
you?
passed the trap? Can I just throw a rock at it for one moment?
Sure.
Prove it's real or not?
Greater of strength or dex.
Didn't you throw a rock? Wasn't that the 22?
That was the last. That was the last. The last fork. No, excuse me. The first fork. The second fork smells picked up. Jack. Yeah, you throw it at the bear trap. It passes through the bear trap.
Okay, so the bear trap is in itself an illusion. We can just keep on moving.
And then I'm assuming all of us continue moving.
Okay. Any objections to keeping on moving on the left path?
Has anybody looked through the illusion wall?
On the right path? I don't believe so, but considering what Octaya has said out loud, she sees the path better than most of us.
Let's go.
Anyone else?
Anyone disagreeing with going on the left path?
Nope. I'm.
Okay. All right, so everybody starts going down the left path. You keep going down the left path and going for a while. It's actually feels like it's the middle of the night now. No sign of Lindau just yet. Surprising. 10 minutes go by. 20 minutes go by. Still going down the path. Seem to be less hills as you're going down this path now. Usually that's an indicator of getting a little bit more towards the coast. About 30 minutes go by. 45 minutes go by. An hour goes by. Still going down that path.
Hang on, Pastor. Do we have an exact idea of when we should have reached her?
You would. Jack might.
Do I roll any perception, or do I just make a intelligence roll? Or...
Let's just make an investigation roll on this. Cullen, I'd need an Arcana check for that, please.
Okay.
As far as you know, you should be coming up on it pretty soon. You don't know how soon, but you've been traveling long enough to where it should be coming up soon. I mean, I'm sure if you keep going down this path, you'll see it, right?
Okay. Does Colin need to do something? Because I wanted to have Moonshade roll perception, see if she can see anything nearby.
Colin, I will give you that result in a moment. Go ahead, Jack.
Okay, let me just do that very quickly then. Sorry. Okay, she came up with a 15. That's on, yeah?
I'm multitasking. Bear with me. Moonshade 15 to see things?
Yes.
There's definitely no Lindau nearby.
What a weird path.
At least not that Moonshade could see.
Okay then.
I propose if you're going to share that with us.
All right, Kala, did you wanna?
Oh, I already did it. It was in July.
Okay.
So do you share that information with us? Jack?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Do you share that information with us?
Yeah. I will share the information that I'm sorry, not Foxborough, but that Moonshade does not detect any signs of civilization nearby, and that I myself, according to the map, we should be pretty close, but yet we see nothing, so it's weird.
Investigation check. Liz?
Investigation for what now?
As to why we're not seeing Lindau when on the map we should be close. I have an idea, but I just want to check.
Sure, I'll allow it.
And there my dice go.
And you have no freaking clue.
Good.
That's curious. Could be another layer of illusion attempting to hide the city from us.
An entire city. It's one thing for a bear trap. It's another thing for a city.
We don't know quite yet.
It could be like a space.
Could be.
Would the birds give it away as you see more coastal birds?
There are definitely no coastal birds in the air.
We're still walking while we're talking, I imagine.
They're basically the two owls that are still there, but that's it. No coastal birds. In fact, I'll tell you. Roll investigation.
Hello. Okay, 1 second. I'm adding spells to my thing, so I don't have to do it later.
This would be advantage, however.
Advantage. Would you say investigation?
Investigation, please. Yes.
1 second. Ha.
This doesn't feel like approaching the coast. The smell in the air doesn't smell more and more like the coast. There's not a breeze that would normally be associated. The air doesn't feel like you're getting close to the coast. The hills that seem to be that you're going through, they aren't. It doesn't. Something seems off. Like everybody around you is telling you you're heading toward the coast. Your gut feeling on this is like, what are you talking about? We're not heading towards the coast. This isn't near the coast. Doesn't feel like it.
If someone were to say have put up a what's it called? Freaking hallucinatory terrain. Would a detect magic be able to detect that, or an arcana roll?
Detect magic would be able to detect magic around you. So if you're talking about an illusion, if you're trying to figure out if there's an illusion around you, if you're inside an illusion, detect magic would be able to detect an illusion around you. Yes.
But can I avoid it and just use an arcana roll, or do I need to use the spell slot?
You could use an arcana check if you wanted to.
Okay.
There's definitely not an illusion around you.
Interesting.
If I may say, why don't we just camp here and then for the night, and then use the sun to guide us towards west?
Wait. Artaya is a sailor.
Huh?
She can navigate with the stars.
That's a fair point. Would you like to know which direction you're heading?
Yes.
South.
Owls.
It's been a while since you used your speak with animals.
Yeah.
You've got it's been too long.
It's gone, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But like I'm just saying that fucking owls. So we've been heading toward Row.
No, if you had to guess, it would be more towards maybe almost a roundabout way to Norton Crossing, or what's left of it, which is not much.
Right. Okay. So Octavia will call out to the group, halt, we need to turn around.
Okay. This isn't the right path?
We're heading south.
You would be approximately here.
Ooh.
Actually, about here.
Would we actually be aware of that, or?
That depends. Is it being shared?
How would I know where we are on a map?
You wouldn't know exactly where you are, but you would know that you're heading south, and you've been heading south for a while.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah.
And by a while, I mean probably about the last 30 to 45 minutes.
So she'll share that.
Interesting.
And there are definitely there's definitely no turns in the road either.
Uh-huh.
Not as far as you can see.
Uh-huh. So she'll call that out, and the party can do with it what they will.
I will agree that we should probably rest here, because we've been on the move all day.
Give me a
What time is it?
Sorry, can I?
Middle of the night, by the way. Leaf.
Go ahead, Jack.
So I was gonna say is, can we have a couple people on watch? But I want to go scouting with Magnus, who's gonna be in weapon form, and see what I will find, if I can find a way through the forest or anything along those lines.
I was gonna take watch.
There's no forest near you.
Okay, path in the land. Sorry.
Okay, so you're going down the path then?
No. I'm not going to go down the path. I am checking our area like all around.
Okay.
I'm basically just looking for any way, maybe toward Lindau.
Maybe towards Lindau.
Would discourage because this would require dark vision.
I have dark vision as
He's a half elf.
You would have it.
Sometimes.
Not close enough to know where Lindau is.
I mean, I'm looking for a path towards it. I mean,
You would see no path other than the one that's heading straight north and south.
So we're nowhere near it, according to what's been said, and we've been heading south. The fuck is this path?
You did not answer my whisper earlier. I can ask again. Would I be able to roll...
Investigation. Yes, I'll give it to you.
All right.
Whether or not you'll get the information you're looking for is a different story altogether.
I'm just looking for information. That's kind of what I do.
Okay. Actually, no, it would not be investigation. It would be insight.
Shit. You know what? It's not bad.
That'll get you
Okay.
something.
Yeah.
You recall something in your training about not about the path that you were on, but about, shall we say, how enemies would try to use human nature, or human generals would try to use human nature against each other. Case in point, there was this one general a few hundred years ago, who tried to trick an enemy army into doing something that he wanted them to exactly do. In fact, it was two separate occasions. On the first occasion, before he was well known, he and a group of about 50 men were staring down a group of about 500. And the group of 500 men looked upon his small group and said, "Aha, we've got him right where we want him. He's in this enclosed area. We can get him. He's done. He can't escape." And as they entered the area and began to fight, the rest of his army surrounded the group that went into the choke point, and they began to absolutely slaughter this group. They lost maybe 10 men that day against a group of 500. Then, as he was known, he tried the same thing and holed himself up in a small area against a group of not as many, it was about 300 to 400 men. Oh, excuse me. And the general that was on the other side is like, "Wait a minute, I've heard this before. He wants me to go in there." And instead of going in, he didn't. And he let him live. The funny thing is, he had no army to save him. As far as why that story is coming back to you, you have no idea, but, you know. Now we're hush.
I know precisely the story you're taking this from.
Do you?
Yes, I believe I told it to him.
And I'll tell.
See, I don't know how I'm going to apply that here. The illusionary just my mind.
Tell us.
Here,
I have
I'm
an
gonna do a thing.
investigation check I want to make.
Hang on, Koshiro, did you end up sticking your? Remind me, did you end up sticking your head into the portal, or was that just
Magnus, and that was the first portal.
Magnus? So Magnus stuck his head in the first portal. Did anybody else?
I did.
I
You
would
did, Jack.
imagine Kojiro did. It was after everything fell from the sky, because he was curious.
Koshiro did. I'm trying to remember if you did.
Are you talking about the first or the second?
The first. Nobody stuck it in the second. I'm talking about the first.
I thought
I
you
wanted
said
to take mine
jump
last
in.
He wanted to jump in, but then decided not to.
Cheshire.
I
wanted to jump in.
investigated
Oh,
it.
Cheshire, I'm sorry.
I
Yeah.
would imagine
Get another
investigating it, I would have.
You know what? Just to move this along, roll an intelligence check.
All
I
right.
had another portal.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, you have no
I
freaking
know
clue.
nothing. Yeah.
Can Vitae roll an intelligence check due to background as, well, Silverhand and Assassin?
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll an intelligence check to figure out if we've potentially been had? For example,
Insight.
insight. Got it.
Yeah, that's an insight check. You have no idea.
Yeah. I feel we have been had, but
I know what you've done, Liz. It's beautiful, and I hate you.
What about Jack? Could he roll insight considering he's the guy holding the map?
You can't roll insight.
What would I roll?
You can look at the map.
I mean, I've been all around the area, and you told me there was no way I was near Lindau.
Yeah.
Could I figure out if the map is wrong?
Yeah, you could. I mean, you're gonna look at the map.
Sure.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Octaya.
Hello?
You did share the information about where you're at right now. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, Jack, you don't need to make a roll on that. Yeah, you would know you are not on whatever. You'd be able to decipher the same thing Octaya has at this point. That you are not where you thought you were. You were somewhere else. You were much further south than you expected to be.
Oh, this is just great. So there's a chance that this smuggler's road doesn't actually go to Lindau. I don't know where
it's not what
goes.
I'm thinking this is.
Ah,
How about we camp for the night?
yeah.
You'll get some
That way-
sleep. I slept through a good chunk of the trip.
I'm gonna figure out exactly where we are right now, just to see if there is a way we could walk our way into Lindau.
I would advise sleep first, then look at the map.
Don't worry, I'll get my sleep, but I'll take first watch along with you. Don't worry.
All right.
I mean, I kind of messed up the map. Let me try and salvage it a little bit if I can. And I'll just walk off with Foxgrove and Moonshade to go and explore just for a while.
All right.
Just give it like an hour or so, maybe a couple.
Yeah, I'll take first watch for a good 3-4 hours. Because I slept through a good chunk of the trip.
Okay. So what are we doing here?
So I'm gonna scout around, and maybe give it an hour or two to try and figure out if there's any way to get to Lindau or any sign of human civilization. And I will also take Foxgrove and Moonshade with me.
Okay.
It's basically like me taking first watch in a way.
Okay. First off, give me a perception check for yourself and sight check for Moonshade. So as you're scouting around, you realize that there's another... I'm assuming you're kind of doing kind of around the perimeter, right? Like scouting around the perimeter? Okay. That 18's good enough. As you're scouting around the perimeter, you realize something. Yeah, there's the path, but there's a very, very, almost like like somebody was intentionally trying to cover up a path. Towards the west. Like, you kind of backtrack a little bit to have to find it. Maybe about 15 minutes.
Okay.
But yeah, there's definitely another path over there.
Interesting.
And it seems to be going in the right direction.
All right, so it took me 15 minutes. I'll use the rest of my hour to explore along the path very carefully. If I see any sign of danger, I'm just going to bug off.
Okay. How far are you going down the path? How many minutes down the path?
I'm putting it... I said I'd take an hour or two. For simplicity's sake, let's say 45 minutes. Another 45 minutes.
So you're heading down the path 45 minutes?
Mm-hmm. That way it'll take me another hour to come back.
Okay. You head down the path 45 minutes.
With Foxgrove, by the way.
Yeah, that would be enough to get what you need. You do see on the horizon signs of light. That is definitely the type of light that you would see in a civilized area.
Interesting.
Ergo, torchlight.
Does Jack smell anything in the air, like any salt from the ocean or anything?
Yeah, it's definitely more of a salty smell. It's definitely, you're much closer to the coast.
All right. This looks like the path we want to take. All right. All right, I'm gonna... You know what? Let me go a little longer. Let me give it another 15 minutes.
Okay.
Because I'm getting teased now. I want to...
Yeah, you keep walking down the path for another 15 minutes. You're able to differentiate a couple lights in there, but yeah, you're definitely getting closer to what appears to be a civilized area.
Interesting.
You're not there yet. Based on the speed that you're going, you feel like it might take you another 45 minutes to get there?
Mm-hmm. So I'd spend one more hour traveling with Foxgrove. You know, I'm gonna do something actually, a little bit in character. I'm going to cast Speak with Animals, and I'm gonna talk to Foxgrove.
Oh, nature bro.
Yeah, it's time to talk to nature bro.
Talk to nature bro. Okay.
Let me go ahead and let me get into my sheet. Hold on.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, then. I'm going to ask him, hey, do you think you could go another 45 minutes? I know it's late. You must be sleepy after all the walking, but I want to see if we can get close to the town.
So wait, say that one more time. So you want
if he's too sleepy to go on, or can we go just 45 more minutes and then we'll head straight back to camp?
He kind of gives you a look. It's like, all right, I can. It's middle of the evening. He hasn't really slept though. I'm gonna need you to roll a persuasion check on this.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to roll persuasion to convince him, especially since it's middle of the night. Yeah, that'll work. He'll go.
It'd be like anything from my nature, bro. I start playing the harmonica for him.
He's like one hoof up. It's like, I got you, bro.
I'll start playing the harmonica and we go on our merry way.
All right, so he's gonna head towards Lindau, correct?
Yeah, but again, very carefully. I'm being very careful. Any sign of trouble, we're out of here.
Any sign of trouble, he's out of there.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's his so if there is a sign of trouble, where's he going?
He's going straight back to the path where we will find the rest of the camp.
Okay.
And I just mean, if we see any soldiers, we're getting out of there. Like, I'm not even waiting for them to see us. Or if we see any traps, we're just going to go right back.
Understood. He'll agree. Foxgrove will agree, and he's heading down the path.
You know what? While I'm asking this, I'm going to do something. I'm going to throw you a curveball here. Hey, Foxgrove, do you like everything you've been eating, or do you prefer something else?
Oh dear Lord, that's out of left field.
Like berries? Want alcohol?
I could get some of them good berries. I heard some things about them good berries. I heard they're really good.
Okay. I'll make sure to learn how to make some good berries. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe I'll ask if Actaya knows how to make good berry. Now I thought about it.
Yeah, hook a nature bro up.
I'll hook you up, bro. I'll hook you up.
Okay, he's gonna head down his way.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, he's heading in that direction. I'm assuming you're heading back to camp, right?
No, I'm not heading back to camp. I'm not asking him to go by himself.
Oh, you're going with him. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Ah, nature bros for good.
Nature bro's good. Okay, so you're heading down that path. It's about another 15 minutes. 30 minutes, and it's getting close. You can definitely see a lot of torch lights now. Fairly close, and you definitely see some seagulls in the air. A few. It's getting close to dawn, actually.
Ooh. It is at 45 minutes? How late in the night did we travel? Then I thought about it then again.
How many people are so Jack, I'm gonna need a constitution save from you here.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Everybody else is camped though, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody else is fine. Ooh, Jack barely passing it. Alright, let's go.
Okay, I'm you know what, for simplicity's sake, let me see if I can send Moonshade up and just see if she sees it. If she sees the town, we're gonna bug out.
Okay. You won't even need to do that. You see the town.
Ooh. So she comes back like yes, like nods the head?
Moonshade goes up, and it's like within about 10 seconds, Moonshade's like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, she comes down, nods the head, and I'm turning around. Foxborough, we're going home.
Alright. You're heading back. Takes about 2 hours to get back. It is now sunrise. Back at camp. Let's talk about everybody at camp. What are we doing at camp?
To my knowledge, it's just me and Smiles out while everyone else naps, and we're kind of talking to each other in a hushed tone.
Okay.
So I'm walking up to the group. Got some bags under my eyes, and Foxborough looks tired. It's been a long
I'll tell you, just
4 hours.
go get some sleep.
Thanks. Hold on. I'm gonna do
sleep.
something real quick. Hold on. I need to do one little thing. I'm gonna quickly. Hold on. Let me take my brush just for a second. Where are we on the map, and where did the path that we found was?
You see where it says you are here?
Yes.
Yeah, you are here.
Okay. So let's, because we had to backtrack. I'm gonna assume like right here, and then there's the path.
It's kind of like you kind of going here and then there. If that makes sense.
Like that?
Nah, not that.
Draw it in for me.
Okay.
It would do it, but I mean, I've been getting it wrong twice. Let's just.
You did this right here. You did that.
Okay.
This is what you're looking for right here.
Oh, okay.
How's that?
All right, then that'll do. So I'm gonna mark that on the map, and I'm gonna let people know. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little rest here with me and Foxborough. We've been up literally all night. We need to sleep, and yeah, I did find a path to Lindau. We
good.
definitely have a path to Lindau. I need my sleep now.
Go get your sleep.
Thank I'm gonna go over to the side of the road and just huddle next to Foxgrove and Moonshane, just knock ourselves out. I'm gonna leave the map with Kojiro,
Okay.
Sweet.
so you can tell people and what they can decide.
After a few more hours, I want to get up and watch.
Vitae might join him on that.
Before we proceed, there's something going on that needs to be dealt with. Especially since we're doing first watch, second watch, third watch. Who's on first watch, by the way?
Miles and Koshiro.
Yes.
Smiles and Kojiro, okay. I need both of you to roll a perception check as you're continuing your conversation there. Just a normal perception will do. Not disadvantage, just normal, please.
Yeah. Alright. There's my percent.
19. Alright.
I am very
Oh,
much
you
used to taking
Smiles.
watches.
Okay. Oh, we can just take the 9 from Smiles, that's fine. Kojiro's 19 will suffice. Nothing exciting happens.
That's good.
Yeah, nothing exciting happens. Oh, who's taking second shift?
Me.
Octaya is?
I
We
will.
only really need 2 people. Who all wants to? Octaya wants to?
I can do it.
The first watch will be how long? How many hours?
I don't know.
I can do it for as many as you guys need me to, because I slept during the day.
It was a 4-hour
4
watch
hours.
when I came
4 hour
back.
watch, perfect. I'll take second watch.
Octaya's taking second watch. Is anybody else taking second watch?
I'll join.
Serenity taking second watch. Okay. Anybody else?
No,
Okay.
should be fun.
2 of
Anyone
you
else?
give me a perception check, please.
Damn.
Octaya, very perceptive.
Very. Damn.
Sailor's life for me.
Still need a perception check from Leaf, please.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. Mm-hmm. There you go. Good news, nothing exciting happens.
Cool.
I'm assuming that one's also going to last for 4 hours?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I've got my long rest in.
Okay.
So
Yeah, Octaya, you're in good shape, yeah. Any
that's
elves
like-
in the group would be in good shape.
I will take third watch as well. Just
Okay.
so it'll be when it's late.
Octaya taking third watch. Who's going to take third with Octaya?
So,
I'll take it.
no.
I'll take it.
Okay, there we go. That is Wimtoss taking it, correct?
Yes.
Anybody else?
I suppose I'll wake up at this point.
You would have had your full rest at this point, yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Vitae, get up.
Okay, the 3 of you give me a perception check then. Ooh,
Mhm.
How about
18.
those shoes?
It's okay. I'm picking up.
How
for
about them shoes? Yeah.
Yes.
Wimtoss's shoes are on point as
A
always.
natural
you.
18.
Which
too.
pair? The original or the copy?
The original.
I don't know,
Copy
Naura.
is
Are
lackluster.
you making the copy and are you comparing
This guy trying to
shoes?
Yes.
You're an
Pocket his shoes.
They are lackluster
You're asleep.
compared to my shoes. So,
Liz, can I try and pickpocket his shoes?
really? No, I'm not taking my shoes.
Is this like the Skyrim physics where you shoot somebody in the eye and they're like, nobody's there?
Better yet, when you put a basket on their head, you can just take everything.
Liz, can I try and pick his shoes?
Did you wake up for third shift?
Actually, Cheshire is a light dozer. She,
Well, you've had your 8 hours. You didn't take any watches. You've had your 8 hours.
Yeah.
Are you just walking up to Vitae and trying to swipe the
No.
shoes? Okay.
I'm doing it stuff like.
Give me a stealth check, you stealthy motherfucker.
Damn it.
1. Oh, give me a perception check here, Vitae.
Does the
Another one,
not ride?
please. No, not for this. Not for
I wasn't
this.
going after Vitae, I was going after Windtoss's
Oh, after
shoes.
Wimtoss. I'm sorry. Wimtoss, make a roll. Perception.
Damn it, asshole! I got you.
Your shoes are so on point, they recognize Cheshire sneaking up on you. They point right at Cheshire.
This has gotten ridiculous. This is
What are you
really-
doing? Why are you trying to sneak around? Cheshire?
What?
Why are you trying to sneak around?
Cheshire, are you going to answer?
Cheshire is answering.
Cheshire's mute, so I'm responding.
Yeah, the appropriate response is coming.
Alright, well, we're
This
waiting
could
on that.
also be the equivalent of the middle finger response. I don't know. Me and Cheshire's grins like a loon. That is the cat. That is the cat eat the canary.
Please take whatever you're thinking of doing and please go away. Do not do it.
Okay, I'm gonna climb a tree on the other side of camp.
That sounds like a fantastic plan.
Anything I
Can we
need
get
to
those
roll?
watch rolls?
Hmm?
Do I need to roll anything?
Nah.
Watch.
Take 20 to climb that tree because you are apparently a stealthy motherfucker here, Cheshire. Oh wait. Nothing exciting happens on watch other than Cheshire trying to be a stealthy motherfucker and glorious things happening.
To be fair, it's his shoes that spot me and not him himself.
I spotted you. He just
No,
flavored
'cause
it
your
so my
shoes
shoes
pointed
spot
me
me.
at.
He flavored it. Moving on.
Anyway, nothing exciting happens on third watch. At this time, everybody would be able to wake up if no matter what shift you were on.
Before everyone else gets up, I want to get up and go back to one of the carts and attempt again with another body and see if I can make it gold this time.
Arcana disadvantage.
Disadvantage? What?
Disadvantage for specific call out of material.
Aw, first one would have been so good.
I mean,
At 20.
it's not gold. It's still kind of bronzish in a sense. It doesn't quite come out the way that you're wanting it to happen.
And I'm a mad little nut.
There's definitely metallic feel to it, though. Almost like flaky, as if it didn't quite take.
I just cut that appendage, I'll throw it to the side and keep going.
That would have been an arm.
Okay. I just chop that arm off, throw it off like, that sucked.
You throw the arm out, and it lands, How about I flavor this here? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How about a D9 here? Actually, no, it's D10 because we also have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, Serenity! As you're waking up, guess what you find next to you?
What?
A severed arm thrown at you, and it looks kind of metallic and flaking off.
What?
Freshly severed, too.
Fun.
You also see a very mad dwarf, or not dwarf.
I would say hear a very mad Noma's first,
Where
and
was
then
it
see...
severed to?
Huh?
Where was it severed to?
Clean off the shoulder.
Oh, okay.
You can't have people be seeing my failures.
You can't have people see your work. Throws it at Surdity.
Okay, Liz, I want to cast Minor Illusion.
Uh-huh.
Whisper to you why.
Okay. Go right ahead.
While She is doing that. Vitae would probably be going over to Jack, because I'm assuming that I saw... Jack, did you try to hide that you were scouting out ahead?
You already did.
No, I pretty much told everyone I'm heading out for a bit.
Alright.
Approved.
Then I'm going to be asking Jack precisely what he saw.
Well, I'm going to find some berries, so I shouldn't be too far either way. So, speaking of which, can I roll for that?
Roll for what?
Berries.
That's why I asked you first thing waking up, but okay.
I woke up.
Do you have the spell for good berries?
Looking for berries, not.
Oh, looking for berries. Okay. Survival.
Yeah.
I'll wait till you get back.
No, I shouldn't be too far away. Like you should be.
No berries.
No. Oh well, damn it. Fuck. I'm gonna go over to Vitae and be like, "Hey, good morning. Hey, question, Vitae. You wouldn't know if Actia knows how to grow good berries, do you?"
I believe she does. I'm not entirely certain. I'd ask her when you have the chance. But more to the topic, what did you find last night?
After about 2 hours of scouting, actually I should say 4 hours coming back, I indeed found a path. I gave it to Kojiro, the revised path that gets us to Lindau. It does get us straight there, so yeah, we should be good. There's no traps. It was just really well hidden.
As this is happening, perception checks. Entire party except Cheshire.
Okay. Rolling nicely tonight.
Smells
That's
not.
there.
That's
a
okay.
mistake.
That's okay.
Hello.
God,
Hello.
I'm forgetting.
Octaya, nice. 25.
Near
Very
fail.
nice. Damn.
One off in that.
So anybody who rolled a 10 or better.
Oh.
Everyone but me and Smiles.
Well, you two are still having your night-long discussion.
Yeah.
You're engrossed in your fascinating conversation. But the rest of the party can see. Hang on just a second.
For Miles?
Hang on, I'm confirming here. Oh, Naura. Naura.
I was wondering if that was going to go under the radar.
No!
Wow.
I say no!
That's beautiful.
Naura.
Goodness.
So anybody who rolled a 10 or better would see over on yonder tree an arm falling from the tree and Cheshire just flailing all about with her body.
Huh.
Interesting.
I'm just gonna prestidigitation it to make it squirt a little blood out and stop paying attention after that.
You cast prestidigitation.
Colin,
Blood.
What do you do?
A stream of blood. Just
No, Colin, what do you do?
I cast Presto to make a little stream of blood squirt out of the illusionary arm.
it the arm that's on the ground, or the arm that's
The arm that's falling right now.
oh no, it hits the ground and just blood starts gushing out of it.
The fuck did you do?
It's also gold now. The arm is now gold.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, the blood is gushing out of it though. That's fine.
So, Cheshire, what are you doing with an arm in a tree?
No. That's Cheshire's arm.
She's playing around. I'm gonna run up to her and be like, get the hell down here. Let's see what the fuck happened.
Okay.
Wait, does Cheshire have both her arms, or is she
One arm.
missing one? Your arm
One
is
arm
gone.
Yeah, what that actually no, the arm's not gone. It has blood gushing out of it on the ground. You can thank Cullen for that, by the way.
Can I just go over and grab the missing arm where the missing arm would be?
You go to grab it. You can't grab it. It disappears.
No, the missing arm, the actual missing arm, his arm.
Oh, you grab the missing arm. You grab the arm. Yes.
I'm just like, really? What the fuck is going on here?
I believe we have more pressing concerns.
One of our people is missing an arm. That seems pretty pressing.
It's actually here, and I wave what appears to be a missing arm up and down.
Actually, there would be an arm that has appeared
there,
there, and the quote unquote severed arm would have disappeared at this point. Also, the splattering of blood would have just disappeared as well.
You guys are casting illusions on us. God damn it! I just woke up. It's too early in the morning.
Idiot. Why?
Hey, speaking of illusion magic, that was a trip last night, right?
To be honest... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say we should probably have marked on the map as the Forest of Illusions.
To be honest, Liz, I swear I thought you were going to make it so that the second illusory wall was going to end up being the appropriate path.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
it might have been.
It was.
I know.
Oh my god, you son of a bitch.
If I'd have gotten that insight roll.
Yeah.
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 That is. I knew that's what you'd planned ever since we got to the campsite.
Yeah.
I hate you so much.
No, it's been planned the whole way.
God damn you.
On the bright side, we got some sleep. It means spell slots are reset. I forgot about
We
that.
already had
Yeah.
spell slots reset. Remember?
Some people
except
cast
for
spells.
except for one and two. Yeah.
Two people. Yeah. A couple of people did. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, you still have your spells back, so proceed.
Proceed.
I suppose we best make our way to Lindau then, since you found the appropriate path. Is it a hidden path?
Not as hidden as the other ones were. Like, the illusion... There's no illusion. There's no illusion magic. There's no weird traps. There's no... In all honesty, it's a very good path.
Is it exposed?
I exposed it last night.
To the city.
Oh, to the city?
As in,
I only
if
got
a
as
group
far
was trying to move along it stealthily, would they be noticed?
Liz, do I roll intelligence or investigation or insight?
You were not there long enough to gather that information, so not a valid.
Wait.
You would not know.
The end part of the path or the whole way along the path?
Right. So along the path, it's wide open space. It's plains all the way there. Hills and plains. It's hills and plains. It's no forest.
Just checking. Is this a bunch of like tall grass? Because then how are you hiding these paths? Or is this literally the plane of illusion?
There is tall grass, but it's trampled enough. The path itself is kind of sort of trampled enough that you can kind of pick out that this is the path, in a sense. It's not tall. It's decent sized grass. It's like, it's tall enough to where if you weren't looking for it, you wouldn't see it.
Okay.
I'll put it that way.
All right then. Well. All right then. Well, under that information, along the path I was on, there's a lot of tall grass, so maybe if we huddle underneath that, but considering the wagon, that's not a real option. Otherwise, considering this is mostly flat plain, my best guess would probably be no, it's not.
Blast.
Question: if we're trying to get in undetected,
Earbud, no. That was for Cheshire shenanigans, basically.
I'm still surprised that no one decided to kill me for that.
Oh, I'm sure.
I don't even know what you did. I don't know.
Yeah, neither do I. I just kind of like, you're missing an arm. That's your fault.
We have more pressing concerns than you missing an arm.
I
do
mean,
you
I,
need healing?
I don't even notice he's missing an arm because I got a 5 on my perception.
Let's move on.
Okay. So again, yeah, I can show you where the path is, no problem. It's just we may be a little exposed. But if we're behind the barricade, there might be a good chance we can still get around. Doesn't seem like it was well traveled.
May I repeat that insight check from last night? Because like Vitae would be wondering, he'd be kind of feeling like something's off about this. Something's kind of just not correct.
Off about what specifically?
This new path. It makes no sense.
I'll allow the insight check. And
okay.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, for Jack, I mean, it looked right?
Yeah.
That's not what I'm talking about, but continue.
Oh, you're talking about the other one. But yeah, we go to that path. We should be able to still get there, and yeah, we just need to, I guess, be careful. It is, I guess, now the middle of the day, correct? Or is it early morning?
Yeah,
let's
say late morning.
Late morning, okay.
Yeah, I'd say late morning. Because the rest at camp started before sunrise.
Gotcha. So it's the middle of the day. So we don't have like camouflage or anything, but not that it would help. Yeah, I guess we could just try to make our way along the path, see what happens. I mean, we're this far. If nothing else, we could wait along the path until nightfall.
Lose too much time.
I mean, you want to go in during the middle of the day? I have no problem, but we may get seen.
It may be for the best, then, if we leave behind some of the baggage. He's just going to kind of, like, gesture to the cart.
By the way, Cullen, yes. Everybody roll a con save.
Great.
What did you do?
You realize we've had a corpse cart with us this whole time, correct?
Yep.
I haven't been riding on the corpse cart. I've been riding on the corpse back.
Nope, that's not what this is about.
What did he do?
Con
We've had
save.
a corpse cart with us the whole time.
Oh wait, that was the wrong one.
Are you missing the point where there is a corpse cart of about 25 corpses with the party? Can you imagine how that thing is going to smell?
Oh my lord.
My common question. Would I be used to the smell of corpses due to my experiences?
Not like this. Not this concentrated.
Think fermenting corpses with stomach acid.
I was hoping to get out of it.
No. What's up, Cheshire?
I cast minor illusion to get rid of the smell from my nose.
I actually can't do that.
Oh no, Smiles.
That's not quite how this is going to work because there's something else involved in it.
Okay.
It's not the smell of it. It's more of the. Anyway, go ahead and roll it. That's fine.
He did a boo boo.
Oh, shit.
Oh, there's Marasi.
Hi.
Marasi's back.
Hello,
What?
Marasi.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
What?
You were sleeping.
You were sleeping.
I was?
We heard you snoring.
Yes, you
Oh,
were.
shit.
We heard you.
You fell
snoring
asleep.
over
Oh, shit.
Discord.
You fell asleep for like an hour and a half.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Hi.
welcome back.
It's okay.
We got
It's
lost.
okay, we completely ruined the path that we were supposed to be taking.
Okay.
It's okay. But they found another path, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so this wasn't actually the path. This might actually work better.
We'll see.
We found our
Okay,
own
so
smugglers.
let's talk about those of you who rolled a 13 or above. Congratulations. Nothing exciting happens. Let's talk about those of you who rolled a 10 to 12. That would be absolutely no one. We can move on from that. Let's talk about those of you who didn't crit fail. Yeah, we're getting progressively worse here. All of you who rolled a not crit fail but below a 10, you're feeling rather sick to your stomach. Skill checks are now at disadvantage until you get a certain distance away from the cart plus 10 minutes.
Okay.
Marasi.
I'm gonna throw up on Arcana.
Okay.
Arcana's in weapon form, by the way. So
You throw up on Arcana in weapon form, then.
Okay.
Good job.
No.
That seemed
I'm
most
Arcana's
appropriate.
not here. By the way, Arcana's not here. Let's not do Arcana then, since Arcana's not here to defend himself.
Okay, so not on that.
Yeah.
Just throw up on me. They're my bodies.
I mean, there's another
Well,
gnome
okay.
available.
Wait.
Just throw up on gnomes indiscriminately. That's rude.
It's his fault. He brought the.
Also, Arcana's not a gnome. He's a halfling. Have you forgotten again?
I was
Root, did you
referencing I was referencing Wimtoss.
I'm not throwing up on Wimtoss. Actually, we're.
Okay,
Well,
can we get a target to throw up on, please?
Yes.
Just target
okay.
the campfire that I'm assuming we made.
10
Sure.
seconds or I choose.
I'll throw up on the campfire because I have no idea what's going on right now.
Just throw up on the campfire. And the
I have a
campfire.
Fire.
Sure.
Hey, guess what
I
I just
have a
summoned?
request of the party. Can I burn the cart?
Wait your turn. That's what I'm doing right now.
As much as I'd love that idea from the smell, we would
Please
give a lot
no.
of smoke.
Oh my
I'm not
gosh.
giving you a choice in this matter.
Just
I've summoned my book.
Move on.
Kojiro, you summon your book.
Yes.
What are you doing with that book?
I say no.
Can I use a reaction to block that with my own body?
I mean, try.
I
Like
need
a
I need a firebolt attack roll versus a dex save. No, and a better of acrobatics or athletics. Let's make it that way.
Didn't he say no to that? He was. Oh, he is going to
I
do
said Kojiro's doing it against a greater of athletics or acrobatics from the one who's trying to throw his body in front of it. Who was trying to do that?
You know now.
That's going to succeed. And Jack is
Okay.
able to block it and takes 4. By the way, Jack, because you're attempting to block it with your body, you automatically take a nat 1. Your armor class is basically nil. You take the 4 damage.
All right, then that's fine.
Can I try and burn the cart now?
No burning
Yes.
the cart. We will
Guys?
just leave it behind.
Guys, seriously, as much as I'd love nothing more than to burn this cart, if we start a fire out here in the open, they will see it, and we will give ourselves away. That took me maybe 2 hours going the other direction. It would not take them long to see that fire. That fire would be seen for miles.
How big do you think the fire is going to be?
We have a corpse. How many corpses do we have in that cart?
25.
25.
That's
Also-
a sizable
Corpses
pile.
burn.
Also,
Corpses don't burn.
hey, guess who's waking up here?
Oh god, not on.
Did somebody say fire? How big is
Oh.
fire?
Frederick, no.
Oh
Frederick.
god, no.
I just start walking away. Back down the path that Jack was talking about. Back towards wherever the hell he went. I'm just gone.
You know what? Let's leave. Why don't we
Let's
take
go.
our cart?
Frederick just randomly just throws up right in the middle of the ground, overwhelmed by the smell of that the corpse cart.
Get it all out, buddy.
And Armir just kind of grabs Frederick by the collar and just kind of starts dragging him along.
Okay.
Wow. That smelled weird. Okay, let's go.
All right. Let's just go. Let's just leave this cart. If someone finds it.
God help.
Well, yeah. God help them.
No, we'll leave it, and if we find it on the way back, I'm burning it.
That's fine to me.
And the death cart rolls on into history.
Someone play the song Journey.
Oh, okay. So give me
Or
a walking order, please.
I'll be right
Front,
behind
middle,
you.
and back, basically. Let's do it that way. Front, middle, and back. By the way, there's enough room where you can go, like, plenty wide. There's no drop off the path. You can go as wide as you want on this formation.
Be sitting pretty close to the front.
May Jack be either sitting at the front or be at the front, considering he knows where the path is.
Sure. I'll be right behind
Tojiro, I'll probably be at the front due to just habit.
You have the map as well.
Yeah. Wait a second.
Hmm?
No, I'm not gonna do that. That'd be a dick move.
Do not lose the map.
I'm not going to. I had a different idea forming in my mind, but I'm not gonna do that. That's a dick move.
Okay, please. Oh yeah, I need to ask Aktaya something. Aktaya, do you know how to make good berry?
Why?
Foxgrove mentioned that he wanted some good berry last I talked to him.
And why does he know what they taste like?
I don't know.
Unless he's talking
Nature is
about the
magical. Look, as much as I'd love to ask him, I'm pretty sure even he wouldn't know how he found those good berries.
Then how does he know they were magical?
I mean, look, again, he...
Scratch the marching order. We don't need it now.
Oh, okay.
No, think about it. Yeah, we don't need it for this.
Yeah.
Keep
Also,
going.
Liz, if you do it to that character sheet, do remember their partner can see it.
I'm well aware of that.
Yeah. Just thought I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
being constantly reminded. It's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. Nothing, absolutely nothing happening here. Anyway. Y'all are walking down the road. 10 minutes. 20 minutes. 30 minutes. Hang on just a second. Okay. Okay. As y'all keep walking.
We're on the road again.
On the road again. Yep.
Can I have...
And on the horizon,
Sorry, go ahead.
you see the walls to Lindau.
Alright. I guess on here on out, we should probably leave the cart behind, shouldn't we?
You're about by the way, you're about a half mile out from it right now. Yeah, about a half mile.
Wait, sorry, go ahead.
And you're approaching from the southeast. You're headed northwest.
I was gonna say, if somebody here wanted to carry me, I could do the same thing with my hawk I did the last time I scouted the city, but I can't be moving while I do it. Well, I can't be moving myself.
How heavy are you?
Like 45 pounds.
Are you a gnome?
Yeah.
How far away are we from the city, actually?
Half mile.
I'll
Let me
say
see
we
if I can
stop
carry you.
here. I'm gonna suggest we stop here, actually.
Half mile, right?
Half mile.
I'm gonna use Prime... What is it called again?
Primeval awareness?
Yes, thank you.
For
Primeval
what? Looking for
awareness.
celestials, fiends, undead, or aberrations?
Let me put it this way. It doesn't give me a count, but it lets me know if we have a lot of... Actually, no, it wouldn't let me know if
It
there's a lot
doesn't
of
do
humans around.
humanoids. It only does celestials, fiends, undead, and aberrations.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, it's aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends and undead.
So it works on everything but a human. That is actually amazing.
Not
gonna say
everything, but most things.
Most.
Except
Yeah.
everything.
But I
except
mean,
It also doesn't work on doggos, whoever's dog that is.
sorry.
It's not mine. I wish.
it would be fun if I could find a Fae nearby, but I doubt that, so I'm gonna just no. Never mind then. I guess
A
I'll
Fae,
just
you
send
say?
Fae.
No, go ahead.
Hey! You bring that bitch in here. I want my Muzaka right fucking now.
I mean,
Don't
is your
you do it,
Muzaka an aberration? Or
He would
celestial?
be in
what
this
about that?
campaign.
Yes, he would be. He could also classify as an undead.
Okay. Vitae said he would carry me, so I'm gonna do the little mind meld with my hawk and send it out towards the.
Liz?
Okay, so
I
you're
will-
descending the hawk, right?
Yeah, and I'm looking through its eyes.
Okay. Doggo. Okay, so you send the so it's a box shot. Okay, so you send the hawk. I feel sorry for you who have not encountered her. You send the hawk flying, and what are you looking for specifically?
First thing I'm gonna look and see if the battle is if there's still ships out at sea having combat.
Yes.
I'm gonna
One force is starting to win, it looks like. The defending force.
Oh, that's sad. Okay,
But it's not by much.
okay, so they need to turn up tides. I also want to check and see. I want to have him fly back and see if there appears to be a heavy guard presence on our side of the wall from the direction we're coming.
It's not a heavy presence. It's more like patrols, in a sense. So they're kind of patrolling the walls. If you're looking, are you looking for like gaps in the patrols, so to speak? Is that what
I
you're looking for? Okay. None that, as far as you can tell, that you could slip as many people as you're looking for. Maybe you could slip one person through, but that's if you're lucky and time it right.
I want to look for a secret entrance now. I want to see
Or
if
if they
there
have
appears to
passed without trace.
Perception. Perception. Keen sight in play. Okay. Not that you can tell.
Hey.
Hmm?
What if they had passed without trace?
Say that again.
What if they had the spell pass without trace?
Pass without trace. Let's see.
plus 10 to stealth rolls as long as we stay within a radius of her.
30 feet.
It is a possibility, but you are also... Well, actually, I can't answer that question just yet until you return with that information. So, once you return with the information, I can answer that. But
what information?
That would so the information that he's gathering as far as the patrols and whatnot. So, long story short, what you're looking for is stealth checks. You can't be tracked by magical means.
You can only be tracked. You can only be tracked by magical means.
You can't be tracked except by magical means. Yeah, that's
yes.
right. That's a dicey move, but yeah, it's a possibility.
I have an idea.
No. You haven't been given this information yet, so this is Colin's kind of scouting right now.
Yes.
Go ahead, Colin.
All right, I want to see if there looks to be a heavy guard present specifically at the docks.
Not as heavy as before. Surprisingly, however, the outer walls seem to be more fortified than the last time you scouted. Docks less so.
Does it look like somebody under the water could get to the blockade fairly unnoticed?
That's a difficult question to answer. If you're talking about unnoticed specifically?
Just, does it look like it would be fair that there's not enough people focusing on the water itself, but more so the battle?
You get the sense that no, there are enough people that eventually you'd be spotted. You might be able to get a lead out there, but you probably, there are enough out there that unless you were really stealthy about getting out there, you might get spotted.
Even if you were under the water, like deep under the water.
That's the really stealthy part.
Okay. I'm gonna circle and look and see if there's still the same number of 60 or so guards out, and then come back.
Yes, most, I would say, roughly 2/3 of them at or near the walls, entrance, and outer perimeter. They are definitely more outward focused right now.
Okay. So I'm gonna have the hawk come back.
But before you do that, though, give me a perception check from the hawk one more time, please.
Probably not.
Good enough, actually.
Ooh, yay.
Ooh, nice.
Good enough. You only needed a 10 for this. You don't get audio out of this, but you get visual. You see a couple of the soldiers kind of pointing out towards the southeast. You can't make out what they're saying, but the general sense. I need a. Let me make it an investigation check from you specifically, Colin.
All right.
To see if you can interpret this information. That'll work. 17. They're pointing out there almost as if they're something's got their attention from the southeast. And it's concern. It's almost like they're acting as if they have incomplete information, but there's definitely concern, and they're definitely expecting something from the southeast. But as far as you can tell, they haven't spotted you.
Okay. I'm gonna circle back because I want to get this information to it.
I now need one more check from you. I need one more perception check from your hawk, please.
Okay, so
This would be visual.
Plus Hawks is plus perception.
Perception. That'll work. Yeah, remember the direction you were coming from?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a fire over there.
Are carts on fire?
Mm-hmm. No, the one cart, as in way back down the trail. You see smoke rising up from something.
I'm gonna pop out of the trance immediately.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna turn around, and I'm gonna look for Kojiro.
What? What?
And then I'm gonna look at Cheshire. Whichever one of you cucks set the motherfucking cart on fire, I'm going to turn you to fucking stone.
I didn't set it on fire. I attempted, and Jack got in the way of it.
I took quite the burn for it.
Yes. I cannot speak for Cheshire.
What did you see?
The guard presence is much stronger on the walls, and I have a feeling it's because somebody set a cart on fire.
Damn it.
Also,
I might be able to use
the
that.
hand are losing the battle slightly, but losing the battle at sea.
Damn it.
There is no
Question,
way.
Callan.
Yes.
Did you see any patrols outside of the town itself?
No, I do not believe so.
No, there would not have been any outside of town. The furthest outward would have been at the entrance and the walls, the top of the walls.
How many per patrol?
Average 3 or 4 per patrol.
Every patrol would have had about... That's a fair amount. Let's say 3 to 6
About
per patrol.
to 6 per patrol.
The front gate, you would have known an exact number based on prior rolls. You would have known there's at least 10 at the front gate.
There's at least 10, if not more, that I could not see at the front gate.
Well, I have a very, very interesting idea.
Well, there's something you might want to know.
What?
It would be nearly impossible at the rate that these gods have increased their patrols to get past them at any point from...
Not with how we're looking.
Not at all, I do not. But I do think we can get the gods away. The docks are not as protected as they were the last time. If me and someone else went deep underwater and proceeded to use my handy little toys I have here, and I pull out one of the bombs on that fleet, we might turn the tide for the hand and also get ourselves the distraction we need.
Are they getting any support from the mainland?
You would have known by your scouting that 2 fewer ships were in the dock.
2 less than before.
I have an interesting plan.
By the way, you would also have known, by the way, Colin, that there are 2 more ships still in port.
They have 2 more ships in.
How big are their ships?
Your classic war-style galley.
Ooh. Okay, how many could you take below water?
I mean, with the holes that I could force with these bombs, I could probably take a ship per hole, as long as it wasn't sealed quick enough. Or a ship per bomb.
No, I mean, how many people could you take with you underwater?
Oh, that would be only me, and maybe, I believe Octaya has a way to get herself underwater?
How many could you carry?
Alright.
Would not be able to breathe, and we would have to stay very low below the water for a very long time. We could not move very quickly.
Smiles, how long would it take you to get the cart out here?
I'm sorry, what?
How long would it take you to get the cart up here?
Which cart are you talking about?
The one that's currently not on fire.
That one's right behind us.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all right with you, yeah.
Sweet.
I
have a very ballsy plan that just might work.
We need to go back a little bit so they don't see us crossing onto the road from here. But
yes.
Let's say an hour, maybe 2.
Alright.
What precisely do you have planned?
Well, normally when something goes boom, everyone looks and heads that way. Not towards their warehouses. I know that, I've had it happen to me.
The plan is?
Well, when those bombs go off, let's say a few of us can knock out a few guards, take their uniforms, walk in, start moving some food out.
There's no gods outside to knock in. The problem is getting into the city.
There's not only to mention the fact that there is an armada out there willing to help us.
And do you have any way of contacting them?
Should we have a chance to go over there? Yes.
So, let me get it straight. You want to go through an enemy armada that's currently winning to talk to your losing armada that might not even win.
Considering the fact that they have 2 ships in port, we have the ability to disrupt them.
We can disrupt them, yeah. But you still have to go through the enemy to get to your buddies.
Me and Octea could do this. After we set the explosions, we hightail our ass towards the Silver Hand.
Quite easily.
What do you have against the hand?
Simple. I don't trust them. I don't know. Will I not accept their help? I didn't say that. I'm being a realist.
Keep implying it though.
If I might say.
And what-
Um,
Go ahead.
if I might say, it looks like what we're going to have to do is let a few of us handle sabotaging the fleet. And the rest of us, I guess we could cover our tracks or set a distraction of another kind. I'm not sure what, though. Just to give them an opening.
Yes, and with the opening we give them to go and talk to the Silverhand, we can also help ourselves and those back at Greenstone Parish.
No, you're missing the point here, Kojiro. We may get some food today, but we will still have a problem of not being able to siege the castle with the king in it. Or the wizard, as it's been stated. So, like it or not, we need the Hand's army to siege that castle, which that means we need to cause some problems. So, as much as I would love to do it ourselves, I'm not sure if we would be able to do it.
You're
Not to
misreading
mention
me,
the
Jack.
fact that you are attempting to smuggle out fresh grain, fresh foodstuffs from a city under siege, currently in lockdown.
Yes.
Even with guard outfits, I highly doubt that they'll allow that. Just a slight thought that might have passed through that mind of yours.
Question. The fuck do you know about military tech?
Alright. There's no need to talk to each other like that. Jesus Christ.
Look, it's coming down to this. We need to help that armada, and we need to loosen the grip on this place. How? That's the question.
I gave you a plan, how?
We can't waste a single bomb. We have to use it on the armada. A single ship going down is worth 100 of those men.
Kojiro, if you wish to go into that city, I could turn you invisible for a short time and you can try as hard as you want to try to get a guard's uniform. But what you've got to understand is that there is no way in hell they're letting you out of the city with food. And there's no gaps in that patrol unless you are almost alone. Maybe with magical help you might get one or two other people through, but you are not getting supplies for more than one person out of that place unless we get that city off of lockdown and get the hand to help us remove the threats.
If I might also bring this up as well. I'm sorry, Vite, I can see you have a thought. We also can't bring the cart in there as the front gate is locked, unless there's literally a way in from somewhere else.
Okay, how many bombs do we have?
4.
Enough for 4 ships. That might be enough to open a hole.
Doubtful.
I mean,
how many ships did I see at sea for the defending side?
Defending side, there's probably about, I'd say 15 left on the defending side, and about 12 on the attacking side. The battle is far from over, but the defending side definitely has the upper hand, and there's been a lot of casualties out at sea.
So, go ahead.
I want to say, actually, Colin, did you see any cannons that would have probably been mounted on the shore, perhaps?
Would I have noticed any defensives?
Defenses out, okay, out towards, you're talking about any defenses out towards sea?
Yes.
You would have seen watchtowers. Probably about 5 or 6. But if, say, the majority of that remaining fleet were to approach, at least a few could get in.
Okay.
A few could get close enough to where they could dock or get people on shore to storm the city.
Especially if we were to open a hole of 3 to 4 more ships.
The plan, I'll tell you what. I'm going to have you make a roll to see if you can put such a plan together. Or at least in terms of your ability to execute such a plan. I'm going to have you roll... what do I want you to roll here? Since you have the information firsthand, how versed are you on military background? Let me rephrase that. What's your background?
I worked for a.
No, your actual background, character background.
I was part of a noble family who lost.
No. Your on your sheet.
I'm a guild member.
There you go. Thank you.
That's what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you an this is always the tough part. Give me a second. I'm gonna give you a check on this, and we're about to wrap up the session here pretty soon, by the way, because I know some of you need to get some sleep. I'll give you an investigation check on this at normal.
Oh,
19 will do it.
Instead of public, sorry.
That's fine. 19 will do it. Yeah, you believe you can formulate a pretty solid plan. If you can get to the docks, you think you can formulate a pretty solid plan, solid enough to punch a hole through the blockade. Everything in your plan does seem like it would fall into place, but everything is dependent on A, you getting to the docks, and B, you punching a hole of about 3 to 4 ships wide in what's left of that armada. That's a tall order. It's doable.
Hey, question.
It's a tall order. What's up?
Is there anything that would be... Oh, what's a good... There's going to be walls around the docks, correct?
Colin, you would know that there's no walls around the docks, by the way.
Just go straight to the docks then. Just be sneaky about it.
You've got a wall around the city, though. That's the only wall that there is.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't need.
And the wall goes from coast to around the city.
Oh, yeah, it does.
So we would have to go by water if we were to go without hitting a wall.
All right, then.
And you would know that there's one of the watchtowers over at that edge, at each edge where the coast is.
I mean, just putting it out there, I should... Ooh. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to put this out there just as the last thing. I do have a grappling hook from a little bit of help from Smiles one time, so we may be able to scale that wall depending on how tall it is.
There's a watchtower most likely see.
And it is also patrolled fairly regularly, as Colin has already told us.
They might get thrown off if they see the explosion of their ships sinking all of a sudden.
If anything, it will put them even more on guard.
Maybe not. Not on the walls.
Don't look for sabotage yet.
The last time I was there, didn't you say that I noticed some civil unrest about the whole fact the city was under siege?
Not civil unrest, more like panic. Like, there are definitely people that have their eyes out towards sea, really nervous. Like, the funny thing is, when there's a blockade and there's a lockdown of a city, but there's gunfire over there, people tend to turn their eyes towards gunfire more towards the oppression going on in their own backyard. The immediate threat of boom boom is a little more immediate. I'll put it that way.
Boom boom pow.
Gotta get that.
Solutions.
No. I got you, Baron.
Okay. The only other way I can see it is sneaking over the wall, digging a hole, or Jiro knocking someone else, disguising himself as the officer or soldier, and opening the door for us somehow. Of course, that requires fighting most of the army.
Which is something we don't precisely need to do.
That's a point.
Okay. Now, how about before we do anything, you get in touch with the Silver Hand.
we can't get in touch with the Silver Hand unless we put a plan in action that we have something to give to them.
Would you like us to simply pull back their entire assault until we can have a
50
nice little...
million gold.
Is that your price?
What?
No.
Liz, I will tell you what I'm thinking right now.
Okay, is it the thing that you told me about before? Because if it is, I'm gonna just
Would
let
they
this play out.
know along the lines of what I'm thinking?
Would who know?
The general
Them?
of that armada.
Which armada? Are you talking about you're talking about that armada, not the ones out there? That
Would
armada?
the Silver Hand
Oh.
know how in trouble Kojiro is?
No.
Damn it.
So, let's head to the docks. Let's try to ground those ships and maybe plant 4 bombs on some ships on the outside. Does this sound like a plan?
Here is what... Oh, go ahead, Colin.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Here is another thing that one could do.
Okay.
You have 2 ships and 4 explosives, correct? Cullen, how
Yes.
much Alchemist's Fire do you have?
Alchemist Fire. None at the moment, but I could do that quite.
No matter. The ships themselves are more than effective weaponry. We'd simply have to save one, and the other... I suppose Aktaya and I could be on. If you do not oppose using it as a battering ram.
How are the
Spicy.
How are the rest
Talking
of
to
us?
Aktaya.
Oh,
Ships as battering rams are always fun.
Then that's 5 of theirs down if this goes off without a hitch.
question. How are we getting off the ship after the battering ram?
Aktaya and I would be on board that ship.
Oh, we're destroying one and you guys are taking the other. Got it.
No, the ship Aktaya and Vitae are on is the one that is going to be destroyed.
I
one
mean,
that
to
you guys
say
are on.
We are destroying one of them, and the other one you're taking out to sea.
No, okay. Hang on. So what he's saying here is that they're going to basically go kamikaze with their ship. Your ship is going to stay alive.
Oh.
Yes.
Your ship
Okay.
is actually going to try to stay alive and help out the armada in a sense. That's what he's saying. Basically being that rallying point of GTFO over here because shit going down.
Okay. Wait, how big are these ships? Just to check this.
Warships. First rates. Very large.
The entire party as a whole could effectively man it enough at a bit of a disadvantage, but could man it enough to operate it.
There's no cannons, right? We're just flinging magic back at you.
You'd be flinging magic and things, yes.
So spellcasters would have to be
The weaponry.
duty to compensate
Yes.
for the weaponry.
Yeah, and do note that because of Octaya's background, you would be eliminating a lot of various penalties, considering it's a 2-person ship. You'd still roll at disadvantage, but you wouldn't be rolling at, like, disgustingly low levels of disadvantage. You could operate it enough to get it from point A to point B. But you are short-handed, so you would be operating still with disadvantage rolls. Getting Octaya, if Octaya were on the ship with all the rest of you, you could eliminate a disadvantage roll on one ship, though. Just,
Right.
for reference.
Okay. So the plan or the idea is we're gonna blow up 4 ships, right? We got that one. Then we're gonna save 1 ship for ourselves, maybe for later, or maybe for the fight, and we're gonna ram the other ship.
Yes. Effectively, that is the idea. The ship that the majority of the party is going to be on is going to harass their back line, probably using the bombs from their position to devastate the ships as they go. Octaya and Vitae will be using the ship they are on to ram into another ship and then get in contact with the hand.
Oh, so we're throwing.
TLDR, Vitae is trying to turn his ship into a Muzaka, warship size, and punch.
Octaya and Vitae.
Yes, Octaya and Vitae, punching a hole, taking a boat-sized Muzaka and punching a hole through their entire blockade. They're casting a boat-sized fist, okay?
So we're fighting the Fire Nation now.
Pretty much.
That's actually what this is called. It is called a fire ship. It is a very well-known military tactic.
Okay, that's well. Question: how strong are these bombs? Like,
Okay.
One of them I have written down as big ass bomb because
You get more radius on that.
Yeah.
trying to figure out if because we're throwing it. I'm just kind of worried if
I
it'll
don't
punch
like
a hole.
this idea about taking the ships. Because that requires us to somehow get the entire party safely to a ship, and not just a few people to cause havoc and then the party moves.
Well, here's kind of the problem right now, because I think our time is quickly running out.
Right, we're just planning for the next time.
A lot of planning is going on right now, and I know a lot of you.
Something I did try to have everybody work together on throughout the week before we started the session.
I'm just gonna say, now I'm gonna make you even more disappointed about missing the rolls now. Had you actually taken that other path, you would have bypassed everything on the outskirts and bypassed the wall and everything.
Oh.
Yep, I know.
Everything would have been bypassed.
This is entirely my fault then.
God.
Great.
Damn.
It's not. It's a
check that.
I used the curveball to see if anybody else. See, here's the thing. I thought that somebody would be like. It was great that somebody decided to stick their head into the illusion to set the table for the second part. And I was thinking somebody would get the same idea to stick their head in the next one. Nobody stuck their head in. Don't blame yourself for this now.
No, Hinoculus tried. I thought that Octaya had the path, and it was the false path. I thought that it might either end up being another trap or a false path in and of itself.
Which are we done for the night?
Yes. So XP for the session. Yeah, XP for the session. We didn't get the best path, so I can't give you best XP. I'm gonna give everybody 100 XP for the session. I give everybody 100 XP. By the way, Cheshire, thank you for the laughs with the tree and the blood squirting from Colin. Liked it. Well done.
I'm gonna head out now.
Pleasure.
Yep.
All right, man. Good night.
That's it for tonight's session then.
Do I get bonus XP for setting the car on fire?
You were supposed to say that.
How the fuck did you do that without anyone noticing?
I remember there were secret rolls going on that I didn't see anything, but I saw Silas asking for rolls. I'm like, is that for me?
No, here's the problem though. Here's the problem. Nobody decided to turn around and look back towards the smokestack that was coming out.
No.
From behind.
Smell back there.
You didn't smell it?
I took the hit
Who
from
set the
the
thing on fire?
fireball. Fuck.
Firebolt.
Fireball.
No, it was not a firebolt. It was not a firebolt. Nope.
Who set it on fire?
Smiles did.
King, I just want you to know when we get back Friday, I'm killing off Clementine.
Any bonus XP for bloody shenanigans?
No,
He tried to steal my shoes too. Annoyed the crap out of me, Chef. Knox.
So I apologize, everyone.
It happened.
Anyway.
Oh man. Okay, so stuff happened. Apparently I fell asleep. So I'm gonna have to go back later and listen to see what the heck happened this session because I'm completely lost. Either way, that's it for tonight. There will be more stuff next week, same time, or same bad time, same bad channel. Yeah, I guess. See you night, guys.